Hello, friend. Mormozine here, and today I'm going to review My Truth, The Rape of the Two Coreys. And I want to start this video off by saying, unfortunately, I did watch a pirated version of this movie, and normally I would never review a pirated copy of a movie, but I honestly did try and purchase this movie for a review on the night of the premiere. I logged in and tried to purchase it, but the website had already crashed, so I wasn't able to pay for it. And as far as I know, there's no other way to watch the movie. But if you have a problem with watching a review of a pirated movie, then please thumbs down and leave the video now and don't watch. Like I say, normally I wouldn't do that, but since there's no other way to see it, and I feel that it's like a very important movie, so I want to get the word out. But it's up to you whether you want to watch this review or not. I don't know. I found a link to the movie on Facebook last night, and I thought it was a legit showing of the movie, that it had just been released to YouTube or whatever. So I watched it and then I shared it on my Facebook profile. And then today, a couple people said that, or one person said that it wasn't, that it had been pulled down already, and please do a review of the movie. So here I am doing a review. And it was a very well made, very entertaining movie. I stayed up till like 3 in the morning watching it and just couldn't turn away from it. It kept me engrossed the whole time. It was well paced and everything, and the information was all put out in a very well made manner. And it was the story of the two Coreys and how they grew up in Hollywood. And of course, I watched their movies and was a fan when I was a kid, like License to Drive and all that, a couple other Lost Boys and all that. And it talks about how they were molested in Hollywood and stuff, and how Corey, or how they say that Corey Haim was raped by Charlie Sheen with Crisco behind a trailer and stuff, and other people too. There were other like handlers, people. It wasn't like big execs or anything, and that's what I thought this movie was going to be. I thought they were going to name names of like big movie execs and big time directors and stuff, but it doesn't really cover anything new. All of the allegations have already been made in public, and the movie shows that as far as like news footage of the accusations and everything. So, and I kind of don't understand the marketing of this movie, like why it was marketed as a one-time event and why it wasn't just uploaded to Vimeo or Amazon Prime or something where people could watch on demand. I kind of don't understand, because it is an important movie with an important message, and it seems like the more people who saw it, the better, and the more and that they ultimately would have made more money releasing it at a like a reasonable price, and on demand where people could watch it and talk about it and stuff. And it was uh, it was really sad. I think I almost cried last night towards the end. It had a real touching ending and stuff. And but like I say, it wasn't famous movie people or anything. It was more like the kids' managers and babysitters and stuff. And there was a few different people on there talking about that were accused and stuff. And and like I say, it's real important that this kind of information gets out, and that people should be careful, like parents should be careful about who they allow their kids to be around and stuff. And a lot of good has come from Corey Feldman's activism, as far as like new laws put into action in Hollywood about doing background checks and who's allowed to be around kids and stuff. And it talked about other people who had been molested as child actors and stuff, like Anthony Edwards and some other dude who I didn't recognize, but like, and they told their stories as well. And like, I was kind of thinking watching this movie, it's very sad what happened, but I think that most people don't get out alive from growing up. Like, I think that most people have gay shit or like get molested growing up. And I think most people have that kind of trauma. And so it's something most everybody has had to deal with, but it's still important to put that message out there and to try and prevent it from happening in the future. And there was a lot of great clips, like clips from that show, The Two Coreys, the reality show, and news footage and everything, and interviews and stuff. And Corey Feldman definitely did name names. They had like a whiteboard where they were writing down everybody's names, who molested Feldman and who molested Haim and stuff. It was a really neat movie, really well made, really important. I think more people should see it. Like I say, I don't really understand the marketing of this movie. I'm sure Feldman had his reasons for only showing it once and for trying to make it limited, but I really think it should just be uploaded on video on demand and let people rent it and watch it so that the message gets out there. And it's just a shame to have a real well made, real good movie that people can't see and to limit who can see it when it has such an important message. I don't really get that, but hopefully in the future it'll be released or have a DVD release or like a video on demand release. I don't know, but because it's definitely worth checking out and understanding. And it talks about the methods that the molesters use to kind of like normalize what's going on, where eventually the kids get this attitude that it's like normal to have gay sex with an older man, and it's just the boys club and boys being boys and all this. And so it's important for people to understand how that works so that they can prevent it from happening in the future. Definitely check it out if you get the chance. I don't know if it'll ever be released or what the story is, but it's definitely eye-opening and a well-made movie, and I highly recommend it. If you can get a chance to watch it, definitely watch it. And thanks so much. Please comment, subscribe, and thumbs up or thumbs down. And thanks again so much.